Hey, my brother, let me ask you a question. God says, all right, sis, thank you for your time. God says we are a holy people. Give me Exodus 19, verse 6. Because right here on this sign right here, look right here. Where you see yourself at on this sign right here? Huh? Where you see yourself at on this? All right, here is what we have been labeled here in America and across the world. And this is what we're called in the Bible. You won't find African American in the Bible. You won't find West Indies in the Bible. You won't find Hispanic in the Bible. So we trying to get you to identify yourself with these bywords, so we can show you who you are in the Bible. So you from the tribe of Judah, right? Now watch this. I want to show you something. Read that. See what God says about that. Read that.
And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation.
God says you're going to be a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Now, if God said we're supposed to be a holy nation, what does it mean to be holy? To be righteous? What else? Do what God said. Now, read it again.
And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation.
And a righteous nation. Now, what is righteousness according to God? That's the question you got to ask, right? Because if God said these people right here going to be a nation of priests and a holy nation, and you say holy means to be righteous, what is God's righteousness? So that's our righteousness, right? I'm going to show you that in the Bible. Give me that.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 25.
Read.
And it shall be our righteousness.
It shall be our righteousness. You see, the word our is possessive. He didn't say this shall be everybody's righteousness. He said our righteousness, right? Read on.
If we observe to do all these commandments.
He said what? He said, read it again.
If we observe.
He said if. If. Meaning it's a condition, right? Read.
If we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God.
So God's righteousness is his commandments. So in order for us to be a nation of holiness and priests, we got to be keeping God's commandments. So let me ask you a question. You say you're from the tribe of Judah. Now, what commandments do you keep? What righteousness do you keep? The 10 commandments, right? Give me Exodus 20, the 4th commandment. Remember the Sabbath day. Because you say you try to keep the 10 commandments. You don't got to name them in order, but give me some of the 10 commandments. Don't kill. Right. 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 So so let's deal with that. Let's get that. Lord the God before me. Read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
So stop. You celebrate Christmas? Is Christmas of the Lord? You was raised that it was, but is it according to what God? Listen, I'm not saying that I should celebrate Christmas, right? I used to eat Thanksgiving turkey. I used to celebrate 4th of July. But listen, when you understand that it's wrong, you got to change.
That's right.
And God's righteousness is not to celebrate Christmas.
Right.
God got his own high holy days. Did you know that? No. Yeah, Hanukkah. What does Hanukkah mean? Nope, that wasn't when he was born. But it's a winter holiday. Just like Christmas is a winter holiday, right? So God got his own high holy days for us to keep. Christmas don't got nothing to do with Jesus. I'm going to show you that. Give me Jeremiah chapter 10 real quick. I'm going to show you that Christmas was Christmas way before we started celebrating here in America. It's a Babylonian pagan custom that you shouldn't be celebrating. If you say you keep the 10 commandments, and you say God says you shall have no other God before me, that's not worshiping Jesus Christ. That's the King James Version. The same Bible that's been in the Christian church for hundreds of years. The same Bible that they gave us in slavery. It ain't never changed. They just never taught it to us. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
What's your name? James. You say you from the tribe of Judah. So God is talking to you, James, from the tribe of Judah. Read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
God said, don't learn the ways of the heathen. The ways of the heathen is to shave your beard. The ways of the heathen is to celebrate Christmas. The ways of the heathen is to work on Saturday. The ways of the heathen is to go to church on Sunday. That's not in the Bible. Read on.
And be not dismayed.
God said, don't be flabbergasted or be so excited by their customs. All their customs are based off their gods. They don't have no God. It's basically they worshiping themselves. Christmas is a white baby Jesus. And you won't find a white Jesus in the Bible.
Right.
Jesus Christ was a black man.
That's
so
right.
why in the Christian church, and why when you see Christmas time, it's always a baby white Jesus, right? In the manger. Jesus Christ was black.
Right.
Read.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
God said, don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, meaning your horoscopes.
Zodiac.
Oh, you my zodiac. You a Sagittarius. You a Pisces. God said, don't be dismayed at that. Read on.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
God gave that for them to worship. Read on.
For the customs of the people are vain.
You know what the word vain means, James? Not unaware. When something is vain, not evil, it's useless, it's pointless, there's no profit to it. Like vanity. It's no profit in it. Read on.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Now, you smart. I know you smart. You ain't dumb. Read it again.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
God said somebody cut a tree out of the forest. Read.
The work of the hands of the workmen.
The work of the man with the axe. He cutting it down. Read.
With the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
What do we deck with silver and gold? What do we do in Christmas? You chop down a tree. Then they do what? They do what?
They deck it with silver and gold.
Read on.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it moves.
Now, you got a Christmas tree stand, don't you? You got to tighten it up, make sure that tree don't fall, right? Read on.
They are upright as the palm tree.
Because in Babylonian times, they used the palm tree. Read on.
But speak not. They must needs be born.
Meaning, the word born means you got to carry it. You got to carry that tree in your house, don't you? You got to fasten it, don't you? You got to put those well, they say silver and gold back then, but now we use ornaments. Right? Read on.
Because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them.
So, now, we just read to you. What does that sound like to you?
Teach him.
I don't know the Bible the way I thought I did.
Well, what that sound like?
Sounds like I'm in vain.
But what holiday is that we just read out of the Bible? That's Christmas. So now, I want you to read verse 2 again.
Verse 2. Thus say the Lord.
Hold on, before you go on Walgreens, you ain't supposed to go on there, right? Because you know what today is? Saturday. What Saturday is? The Sabbath day. You know how to keep all get that. Exodus 20 verse 8. You got to remember, read that.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
Read it again.
Remember the Sabbath day.
God said you got to remember the Sabbath day. We forgot the Sabbath day. What day we go to church? What day is Sunday? No, what day is Sunday? Out of the week. What day is Sunday? It's the first day out of the week. God said remember the Sabbath day. Read on.
To keep it holy.
Listen to this.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
You got 6 days to do all your work. Read.
But the seventh day.
The what?
The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So Saturday is the 7th day of the week. Why you think on Saturday they got all the big sales? 40% off, 50% off.
Right.
Why you think they make you work? You get overtime on the Sabbath day. Because God said you ain't supposed to do that. They fashion wickedness for you to fall into sin. And as long as you're in sin, you're going to stay in servitude, James. Give me Nehemiah 30. Give me that. Real quick.
Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 31.
James, God said remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. Read.
And if the people of the land bring wealth any victuals.
God said the people of the land bring anywhere, that's clothing, right? And victuals is food. Don't you see Popeyes? Don't you see Walgreens? You can go to Walgreens and get a bag of chips. You're going to get some money, but listen to this.
On the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day.
We would do what? We would not what?
That we would not buy it of them on the
once you know better, you got to do better.
You're right.
You can't buy none on the Sabbath day, James.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.